Hello everybody. Hi Harry and Genjitsu-sama. Hey Maggie, hope you're feeling better. I'll be back in a minute grabbing ice cream. So if you're grabbing ice cream, I don't know if you hear this, but I am feeling better today. Tomorrow, since the doctor will be open, I'm going to be calling to schedule an appointment. You're doing deliciously? That's good. So, did you guys read the chapter? I really liked it. Hang on. I want to calibrate myself again real quick. Okay. Now my face is facing more correctly a little bit. I'm going to open up my notes that I took during the chapter. Where are they? Here they are. There's a loud car going by. So the chapter. Oh, hi Bookclub music. Did you guys read the chapter? I really liked it. I liked it. It was very Rena. I thought it was a fun chapter, and I liked the ending. It was very, well, I guess like the true ending when you read the last tip was shocking, but the actual ending of the chapter was kind of happy. You haven't read anything? Then you might be confused. You might be, if you haven't read it, then you might be confused during this stream, because this is the visual novel book club. Oh, hi Genjitsu-sama, you're back. I'm doing good. I feel a little better. I feel better today. I've been getting all these headaches lately. So tomorrow, since the doctor is not open on weekends, tomorrow I'm gonna see if I can schedule an appointment. I don't know if they can do anything about it, but I thought maybe they would at least know the cause. You read it? It was happy until the last tip. Yeah. Overall, it was like, compared to other chapters, it was more happy because, like, the only people who died were, like, the two actual, like, bad guys of the chapter. But then the last tip just, like, threw me for a loop. It came out of nowhere. And it was like, so was Rena's delusions correct all along? Were they correct the whole time? Oh my gosh. For a second my Streamlabs closed and I was really confused, but... or like it minimized on its own. I don't know why it did that. What kind of happy? I do feel for Rena. Yeah. The chapter... It wasn't really a happy chapter, but it was happy compared to other chapters. Just because, like... None of the main cast died. Just like her dad's girlfriend and Satoko's uncle. Just them. She definitely had a psychotic break. Yeah. It was really interesting, and it was kind of scary, the parts from her perspective, I thought. I took some notes during the chapter. A lot of my notes in the beginning are just talking about, like, the slice of life shenanigans, because that was the beginning of the chapter. Like, I wrote, why are these water guns making these noises? Because the water guns at the beginning were making, like, actual gun noises. It was weird. Maybe it showed her fall really well. Yeah, it did. And this chapter was really interesting, too, because Kaichi, like, remembered the other time loops, or whatever you would call them. He remembered, the first chapter. That was crazy. He remembered it. Haha, yeah, you noted that as well. The gun sounds. Yeah, it was weird. That scene made me want to do a water gun fight. Sorry. A water gun fight in real life. Because it would just be fun. I don't think I've ever even had a water gun fight in real life. Hi, Iris. The alternate worlds. Yeah. Kaichi, like, remembered chapter 1. And Rika had a lot more moments of her, like, showing clarity towards those chapters, too. There was one part where Rena said something that was like, housewives always cook food with maggots on it and they just don't tell anybody. That part was, I was like, what? That's so gross. I was like, I would never. I mean, I'm not a housewife, but if I was, I never would cook meat that had maggots on it. That grossed me out. And my mom wouldn't either. I know my mom would never have done that. My mom was always, like, really paranoid about, like, meat and stuff like that being safe. You don't even know why you're here? Yeah, the visual novel book club is, you read a chapter of, the visual novel we're reading right now is Higurashi, and then we all discuss it. But you guys, I was thinking, because originally I was going to do the Higurashi book club yesterday, and then today I was going to stream a game. So I was thinking that after the Higurashi stream, I might play, like, Hades or something. I'm really on a Hades kick right now. I don't know if people are sick of watching me play the same game. But I thought that maybe we would talk about Higurashi for a while, and then maybe I might play some Hades if you guys are interested. It's okay, Harry, we'll talk about the VN for a bit, and then it will be Zatsudan. Well, if I play Hades is already kind of Zatsudan at the same time, because I kind of just talk about other things and make weird noises. Or I could play Stardew, if people are sick of seeing me play Hades. Got that Hades bug. Yeah. I need to meet Sexy Man. All throughout the week I kept thinking I wanted to stream more Hades, but I was just, like, busy with working and stuff, and then when I wasn't, even if a lot of times after work I want to stream, but I'm always so tired after working, I'm like, I'm not going to be entertaining. But this whole week I kept thinking I wanted to play some more Hades. I really have caught the Hades bug. It's more of a countryside thing. I think some people in the city would throw things away, even if it's only one day after expiration day. I guess that is, like, especially if you, I feel like people who have more money probably would do that. But, like, if you don't have a lot of money, then throwing away food feels bad. Like, sometimes even, Amiko and I were talking about this the other day. Sometimes if we have something that's gone bad and we know we can't eat it because it's gone bad, it still feels bad to throw food away. So maybe that's the situation. Maybe it's like that. So close yet so far. To Sexy Man? Yeah. I need to meet him. This chapter had a CG in it. It was really shocking. It had like that CG of Rena crying. That was really surprising because so far this VN hasn't had any CGs, I don't think. Just sprites, right? The city boy in you makes you scared of expiration dates. I can understand that. When I order groceries online, I usually order them like in an app because I can't drive, so it's easier to have someone bring groceries to me. I always put like, get the furthest expiration date, please, on like all the produce and things like that. Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, it had the CG. That was really surprising. I guess if you're playing, some versions of the game though have a lot more CGs, don't they? I think the Steam version doesn't just has like none, but I saw just has like none. That was a bad sentence. The Steam version has just mostly sprites, but I've seen like clips of people playing other versions that seem to have more CGs. It's kind of weird. Now living in the country, we just give expired bread and veg to our sheep. Ah, I wish I had a sheep. I watched... Is this an okay movie? I watched Brokeback Mountain the other day, and I didn't really like it very much, but I liked all the sheep. I thought they were really cute. I mean, it was an okay movie. But all the sheep in that movie I thought were so cute, and I thought, I want to get a sheep. Why is Ameko screaming downstairs? I just heard ah! Come from downstairs. Is the Higurashi really old? Yeah, I think it's... When did it come out? A long time ago. 2000, early 2000s. I don't know exactly what year. But there have been like a million remakes of it. It's weird. I'm going to text Ameko and ask what she's screaming about down there. So not as many CGs. Yeah. What are you screaming about down there? Text Ameko. The tone of this chapter was kind of weird, since it got dark pretty quick until the last two chapters, where it turned into a fun action thing. Yeah! Like... Yeah, the tone at the end was very, like, friendship. It was like... It's very anime. It's very, very anime. Did anyone watch Wonder Egg? I watched, like, half of it. I never finished it. I should go back and finish it. Rena in the mirror is pretty freaky. When did that happen? I don't remember that part. Ameko said she's screaming because she's tired times 10, but doesn't want to sleep times 11. I see. The end seems like full-blown action movie style. The end scene was very fun. But then there was the tip at the end that showed that everyone actually died the next day. Don't finish it? Wonder Egg? I've heard people say the ending was bad of Wonder Egg, but I still kind of want to finish it someday. Her reflection in the secret car. Did I like skim over that? In the secret car, I remembered the people, like the police came to look for her, and Rika showed up and was acting all weird. I think I remember was her talking to herself in the reflection of a car window. How did I miss that? Did I like skim over that? It was crazy. Like, those people were looking for her in that chapter, in that part of the chapter too, when she was in the car. And it was interesting how she thought that they were the Sonozakis when it really seemed like it was the police who were looking for her. She completely misunderstood. Anako says, sorry. I am reading your texts to chat. I wrote when they went and they dug the bodies into the hole, I wrote, Mion should offer to dump them in the well, but then Mion did that on her own. Amiko says, eh. She says that because I told her that I'm reading her text to chat. Sorry. Kind Rena within me stay pure. Her thinking is really poisonous. Too scared of the reflection. I wonder if Rika really did act and say exactly as Rena thought she did, or if she was an unreliable narrator like Kaichi said he was in chapter 1. Yeah. I wonder, but it's also like when Rika, she's like, Rena like misunderstood Rika. Like, Rika was like, saying, like, Rika seemed like was talking about the other Rena in the other world, right? Or like the other time loop or whatever you want to call it, the other universe. Rika was talking about like the Rena from that universe, but Rena was confused and thought that Rika was talking about doubles, right? Tell chat that you didn't pick to have me as a little sister, but they chose to watch you and therefore allowed me to creep into their lives. What does that mean? That's kind of creepy. Amiko just said something kind of creepy. Genjutsu-sama says hi. Rika said she remembers all their deaths or something. Yeah, like Rika is able to tell what happened in the other lives. And she was talking to Rena, basically saying like, oh, I can just spend time with the other Rena from the other worlds, right? Or from the next world, is what she's talking about when she means like the next Rena. But Rena is confused and thinks that she's being replaced like Takano, right? Rika is aware of the multiple world and Rena misunderstood. But did she have a syringe with her since Kaichi thought Mian had a syringe even though she's a marker? Oh yeah, I wonder. I kind of thought she did because of, or do you think that she really had a syringe with Shion? Because that part with Shion, she had that syringe. So I thought maybe it was like the same syringe, but maybe it wasn't a syringe after all. Rika's definitely special in some way. Yeah. And there were like all those tips from Rika's point of view too that were strange. Amiko says hi, Genjutsu-sama. I said, Genjutsu-sama says hi because you said say hi to Amiko, and she said hi. The maggot parts were very disgusting. It was very disgusting. Yeah, because Kaichi said it was a marker and not a pen. A pin. A syringe. Yeah. She must have had it with Shion in chapter 2. They also said she had syringe on her when she was discovered. Oh, yeah. She said it was a marker and not a syringe. Yeah. So who knows if it was actually a syringe that she brought with her to see Rena. I thought the part where she was reading Takano's book, Takano's notebook, about, she was reading about the parasites. I thought that was interesting. I kind of thought that was the most interesting theory about the village that we've seen in any chapter thus far, personally. And I kind of want it to be true. It was gross. It was a gross theory, but to me it was, like, super interesting. The idea that they all got parasites from the swamp and that's why they can't leave. I wonder if the doc is giving them sedatives to use. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Who knows what's up with him? Yeah, I wonder if it's true. Yeah, and the ending and the tips made it seem like the alien thing might be true, too. The ending and the tips made it seem like maybe Rena was right. Even though the alien thing I thought was a lot more far-fetched than the parasite thing, personally. The maggot thing is still a bit weird since multiple people shared the delusion of the maggots about people saying it was a part of the curse. Yeah. I would wonder if... I don't know if they said this in the chapter, but I would wonder if it would be like if they do have a parasite from the swamp, maybe the parasite just makes them imagine the maggots. Or were there people who observed the maggots on other people? I don't remember. Did they say that actually in the chapter? Now I think about it. Makes more sense because Rena had never heard about the psychosis, and yet she still suffered from the same symptoms. Yeah! So I wonder if the parasite theory is true. I wrote that her text throughout the chapter, I noticed it became redder, didn't it? It seemed like it was more pink in the beginning, and as she became crazy, the text started to become more red than pink. That's, like, not a very important observation, I think, but it's just something I thought was interesting. Or, it seemed like it turned redder to me, at least. Whoops. I'm accidentally messing things up on my Streamlabs. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. You guys couldn't see that. Yeah, it started as pink. Yeah, and then it became red when she went crazy. That's just a little detail I thought was cool. And did they explain in the chapter why Takano was alive longer than she should have been? Or, like, why her body... Like, I know Oishi said that he thought the person who did the autopsy might have made a mistake in saying that she'd been dead for 24 hours. But I feel like it's got to be something else, right? Did they ever explain that? Or do you think they'll explain that later? I didn't notice it, but it'd be a cool way to show the descent. Yeah, it was cool. But yeah, this isn't even the first chapter where they've talked about, like, Takano being seen after she was supposedly already dead for, like, 24 hours. And I don't know if it's ever been explained yet, has it? Like, they mentioned it in a different chapter too, right? Like, chapter 2, I think, maybe? They just said it was a mistake in the last chapter as well. I feel like it has to be more than that, though, right? I kind of hope it is more than that because it's creepy, and I want it to be something cool and supernatural. And I also wrote, is Rika's syringe the one that she used on Shion? The one that had the same effects as what happened to Tomitake? If she actually had a syringe, I wonder if it would have had the same effects as the syringe she was going to use on Tomitake, or on Shion, that Shion then used on her, which created the same sort of symptoms as Tomitake. I was wondering if that was it. It's gotta be something. Yeah, there's no way it's just a mistake. I feel like it has to be something. I want it to be something. I just want it to be. What did you guys think about Keiichi's backstory? That was very shocking to me and came out of nowhere. I watched the anime, but I forgot about that part. And, like, I watched season 1 of the anime. When I got to that part in the VN, I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot that this happened. And also, since I only watched season 1 of the anime, I think all the next chapters are going to be completely new to me, because I think that season 1 of the anime ended at the end of this chapter. So I think that everything from now on is going to be 100% new to me. I'm thinking the syringe is innocent and the delusions are making them think it's bad. It might not even be a syringe. I've forgotten all about Keiichi's past. It was kind of shocking. Yeah, I was shocked too. Especially shocking because, like, Keiichi being just, like, a protagonist, you don't really think of him having, like, a backstory like that. You know, you wouldn't expect it. I hope it's more as well, but it's just that Rena hyper-focused on this little detail because it confirmed the theory of the scrapbook she wholeheartedly wanted to believe in, the replacing theory. Yeah, she just kind of, like, went with anything that could possibly ever, like, lead to her crazy theories. Like, every single thing that could ever point to it, she just 100% believed. The song that played when Rena started the hostage situation, like when she first came into the classroom, it's like the same song that they played when Shion went crazy. And that song, I think, is the creepiest song on the soundtrack. Like, every time that song plays, it just, like, completely fills me with fear. I really liked it. I thought that song did a really good job setting the atmosphere of those scenes that it played in. This one's just popping all the time. It's got to be something sinister at one point. Yeah. I really want to know what's up with it. I hope that in the next couple of chapters we just find out everything. I guess we probably will. Sneaking in. Hello, Maggie. Hi, Saz. We're talking about Chapter 6 of Higurashi. Oops. Wait, hang on. I moved my Streamlabs around. Okay. Wait, I need to pull out chat again so I can read it. There we go. Okay. Her plan was pretty amazing. Yeah, she, like, meticulously planned every single part of that invasion. I didn't get the BB gun thing as to why it was such a big thing to begin with. It would have been bad if you threatened people with a real-looking gun, but the BB guns I know can't really hurt someone. Yeah, I guess it's mostly, like, just that he hit that girl in the eye. I guess that's, like, the most extreme part of it. I just found it, like, really surprising that, like, we were playing as this character for so long and we didn't know this, like, big part of his past. And it's like him being, like, just a protagonist character really makes you, like, not suspect that there would be anything like that in the story. At least I wasn't expecting it. I guess I should have known it was there because I watched the anime years ago, but I completely forgot. Get the teacher out of class and set up a time bomb thing. Yeah, she, like, that was all crazy. She did it without us even seeing it. Because, like, a lot of the other parts of the chapter, we got to see her perspective and what she was doing. So when she just showed up doing that, it was surprising because we didn't even see her plan it. If it's gas-powered, it can hurt a lot. If what's gas-powered? BB gun? Huh? I don't know anything about BB guns. Is that a thing? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Huh? Am I confused? Yeah, the only thing we knew about him was that he had pressure to learn a lot and started hating it. Yeah. I guess it is nice, though, to see, like, a protagonist that has anything interesting to them. A lot of times visual novel protagonists are so bland and have, like, no depth or backstory. A gas-powered BB gun. Oh, that's a thing? I didn't know about that. In the last scene I wrote, loving this anime battle, loving this friendship, loving this teamwork. The ending was so anime, wasn't it? And also, it was weird, like, the chapter, with the one tip, Rika was talking about how she was destined to die, right? She was like, on this day, I'm destined to die. But then, like, she started to think, oh, maybe there's a chance I won't. And you think maybe, wow, Rika didn't die. And then the last tip just tears it apart and she did die because everyone died. They could be pretty powerful. I didn't know about that. That's scary. I don't know if that's what he was using. Probably not. I don't know. Probably not. Because it, like, the chapter sort of makes it sound like what he was doing didn't really cause a lot of harm except for when he shot that one girl in the eye. Yeah, it was like, yay, they all live, but then, oh no, yeah. It seemed like a happy ending until the last tip. If you just don't even read the last tip, you could just leave thinking it had a happy ending. It might be that Rika is creating these worlds to find one where the disaster can be averted. Oh, she's creating them. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I wonder if we'll be able to see a world like that in any of these chapters. I think we only have 2 chapters left, don't we? Isn't there 8 chapters, or is that wrong? Since she talked about throwing dice. Oh yeah, she did say that. She was talking about, like, dice and, like, probability and stuff. When Rena saw the people in the cafe, you knew things were going to get bad. Oh yeah, her dad's girlfriend and Satoko's uncle. Yeah, those people... I wrote at one part that it was kind of satisfying to see those people die instead of, like, seeing, like, the characters we care about die. We just saw, like, really awful people die. Rena? Yeah, I think her name was Rena. Yeah, I think that's right. Rika is interesting too because there was that one tip where she was like drinking alcohol, and there's a few times where she talked about like her body being younger and her actually being way older, and it makes me wonder. She said she was like 100 or something. So has she just been living in that town all that time? It's weird. Or maybe she's just talking about because she's basically that old just from living through all the parallel universes. I'm not sure what she means. Rena tried to kill Rena, so it was self-defense. Yeah. That was self-defense. Like, neither of the people who she killed really felt like it was a bad thing. Like, she killed Rena in self-defense, and she killed a guy who was trying to steal money from her dad, and also who we knew as being Satoko's abusive uncle. So, it wasn't really a bad thing to see him die. They were both scared of Kasai, Shion's bodyguard, so, like, he's defo Yakuza. Yeah. I think they even called him Yakuza. At some parts. It's also interesting that she killed them and then she was able to just tell her friends about it, and they all just like forgave her. And I was just like, wow, so much friendship there. Like, they all understood why she did it, and then they helped her. This was a very friendship heavy chapter. It was really good. It was like very like close bonds. Group of friends helping with the body. Damn good friends. Yeah. They all like were just surprisingly supportive. The power of friendship. Yes. With the power of friendship, we can hide these bodies. It was self-defense when she cut Rena's wrists when she tried to strangle her, but legally you can't claim self-defense when Rena is cowering on the ground begging not to be killed. Oh. I guess that's true. But still, Rena was sort of like, from a legal standpoint, you're right, it wouldn't be self-defense, huh? But I guess I still also didn't mind that she killed Rena. I don't know if that's bad on my part, but yeah, Rena was like awful. The power of friendship can get rid of dead bodies, lol. Yes. They should have done that in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. They should use their friendship to hide dead bodies. Or are people for looking for Rena? Was it for the book? Weren't they looking for her because she was missing? Like, she ran away? Or, like, I think that, like, the police were looking for Rena because... Okay, well, I think the Sonozakis were looking for Rena first, and I think it's because Kaichi and Mion talked about how Rena had run away, and they thought that she was running from the police, and Mion was like, oh, she'll be safe if we keep her in our house, right? So, I think the Sonozakis were looking for her because Mion asked them to so she could protect her, and then the police were looking for her because Rena called Oishi and said that she was being followed, right? So Oishi was trying to look after her because of that, right? Or was I wrong? I think Kaichi also wanted the book. Or not Kaichi. Oishi also wanted the book. Four people in white suits. Oh, before she went missing. Oh, yeah. Well, what up? I forgot about that part. What was up with that? I'm not sure what was up with that, actually, now that I think about it. The police were looking for her to save from the Sonozakis, yeah. That was like a whole situation where she was being chased by two separate groups of people who were both trying to protect her, but she thought they were both trying to attack her. But I don't know what the people in the white car were about. I still... Did they explain that in this chapter? Was it just because she was like a suspect? But I guess then it would be the police and not random people in the car. And Kaichi saw it too, so it wasn't like her just being crazy and hallucinating. So I'm not sure what the white car people were up to. Well, there's a dog outside. I just heard a dog bark outside. Oh yeah, Sama, did you get your dog? Sorry. I just like changing subjects just because I heard a dog barking outside. It made me think about dogs. So I was wondering, is the parasite thing real? Was the notebook relevant? I wonder. Oh, you got a puppy. You got your puppy. Yay! Did you name your puppy? Maybe it had something to do with Kasai, since Rena wanted to talk to him, maybe? Oh, maybe he sent people after her. I guess he's in the Yakuza, so he could definitely send a bunch of scary people after her. I feel like this whole series, after I finish it, I have to go back and reread it to understand everything or something. You post a pic, a reply? On Twitter? Let me see. Did you post it already? Thinking of calling her Artemis? That'd be a cute name. If you posted it, I didn't see it. I can't see it. Yeah, on Twitter, not yet. I'll do it. Oh, okay. I was looking. What else is there to talk about in the chapter? I watched a little bit of a YouTuber play the chapter to hear the voice acting. It was good. Since I just have the Steam version, I can't hear the voice acting, but some people on YouTube have uploaded versions with the voice acting. So I did watch a little bit of those. I really wish the Steam version had voice acting. And then after the chapter... This chapter made me feel a lot of love for the characters. So after the chapter, I immediately went on my figure collection and started looking for figures of them. I was like, I want merch of these characters now because I like them all a lot. Except some of the characters have like no merch of them. Okay, you sent it. Let me see. Oh, she's so cute. is a cute puppy. You saw a comment on Steam reviews that you can patch it in, but you haven't looked too much into it yourself. Oh. I think last time we talked a little bit about patching it. Or like someone said maybe it was possible. Maybe I should look into that for the last couple chapters. The Bull Mastiff cross Sharpei cross Staffy. Wow. It's cute. She's going to be big. Big dog. My mom got a dog recently that's going to be big. She's a puppy. She's still a puppy. She's like 9 months old, but she's already huge, and I guess she's supposed to get bigger. I don't know what kind of dog it is, though. I don't know what kind of dog her puppy is. It's a mix of some types of dogs, but I don't know which ones. Super cute dog. Super cute dog. I don't know, did we already discuss everything related to the chapter? I've already brought up like most of my notes here. I mean, I have some random notes that I just don't talk about on stream because they're like, I take notes as I go, but then the thing gets explained later, or they like, the note ends up being kind of pointless. Someone's like 10 or 12 weeks old. Aww, is a baby. Yeah, I think I read all my notes already. I'm looking over it, and I think I read almost everything here. You've got notes like that? Yeah, I have a lot of, like, really pointless notes. Like, I want to have a water gun fight is one note I took. Pretty pointless note. The Sonozaki Cafe is really popular. The Angel Mort Cafe? Yeah, it is really popular. Everybody always goes there, and you can kind of just go in there and wear an outfit and just start working there, apparently, just to serve your two friends. It's funny that they let them do that. Waitlist with ticket for passes. Oh, yeah. I want to eat there. Me too. During that part where they were eating all the desserts, it made me want to be eating some delicious desserts. I was like, I don't have any, I have like ice cream here. I think I did eat ice cream when I was reading that part. I went and got ice cream, but I wanted to be eating like cake. I wanted to be eating like the kind of cake you might get at like a cafe. Very important notes for the Maggie lore. That I want to have a water gun fight. Let's all have a water gun fight. I've had water balloon fights, but I've never had a water gun fight. I remember as a kid filling up water balloons and then like saying that they were my pets and then trying to keep them alive without popping for as long as possible. Just like carrying water balloons around with me. You say ice cream, but yeah, you're craving some cakes. Yeah, that part really made me want to just shove my face with as many cakes as possible. Last year for Christmas, I tried to make like a, you know, the Japanese Christmas cake, like the kind of cake that they have in anime for Christmas. I tried to make that, but I accidentally used regular flour instead of cake flour, and it didn't rise. And then I just had a really hard, flat circle. It was gross. I'm not good at baking. I need someone else to make a cake for me. You used to both have water gun and balloon fights? Ah! That sounds awesome! I don't think I ever had a water gun fight. Ha 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 ha. My cake experience. It was very bad. It was just like, it was like a rock hard, flat circle of cake. It was horrible. And it was especially bad because that was when I used to work until like 9 p.m. and then I stayed up like all night trying to bake this cake to go to a Christmas party with my family in the morning. And then so I was the next day at Christmas I was just super tired and with no cake to show for it. I just like wasted all night baking this cake that turned out horrible. You have water gun fights, but water guns never live up to the high expectations I had for them as a kid. I prefer water balloons. Yeah, I guess we had like really like small like water guns that don't work very well. I would like one of the cool big ones, like the ones that you can just shoot the water really far. Gotta keep trying till you get it right. Yeah. I think it'd be fun if I got a camera that I could use to like show my hand perspective and did like baking or cooking streams. That might be fun. It would be like, watch Maggie try to bake this. That would be fun, wouldn't it? But I need to get a camera first. Like right now I just have like the camera that I use for my model. But I would need a separate camera for my hands. Especially because this camera is just an iPhone. Yeah, water guns were so-so. In the end, we had sand bomb fights. Bundies, you used to call them? Sand bomb? Like you threw sand at each other. Wow. I don't think I ever did that. I mean, there's not a lot of sand around this area I live in to begin with. Like water balloon fights, we just would have at our house in our yard. Not really at the beach or anything. Baking, cooking streams would be fun. You could learn by doing them. Yeah. And we could see it would either turn out to be like a fun, relaxing cooking stream, or it could end up like something that you might see with Hachima, depending on how good I was at it. Because I always try, I always try really hard to bake, but whenever I bake, it usually turns out bad. One time, Amiko's really good at baking. I'm not. One time she made these chocolate chip cookies and I came home and I ate one. I was like, those were really good. And she told me that since that she was out of eggs, she used applesauce instead. And it was shocking because still tasted just like a delicious chocolate chip cookie. I must warn you that I watch cooking related things the way stereotypical dad watch sports. That's kind of like my mom. My mom watches all cooking shows all the time. Like salmon would be solid pieces and you could throw them and they would explode. Oh, I can see that. Wow. Complete with screaming at the TV. Okay, that's less like my mom. But whenever I go to my mom's house, she always watches cooking shows. That's like her number one thing. And when one cooking show ends, she just turns on a different one. Hell yeah, Maggie cooking stream. I want to do it. Burning your house down / cooking stream. Yeah, see, it could go either way. I would like to try making a lot of different recipes and like baked goods, and it might be fun to try to make like foods from different places, like stuff I've never tried before because it's not like a common food around here. That might be fun. Then I would also be able to try it. Hi Aris. Long time no see you stream. I haven't streamed in like a week, I think. I might stream Cooking Mama. That might be fun. Maybe I should stream Cooking Mama, you guys. I probably have to get an emulator, wouldn't I? I could do that. Binge Kitchen Nightmares on YouTube at least once a year. I don't watch a lot of cooking shows. I think I've seen like clips of Kitchen Nightmares. Some of the stuff in that show I think is horrifying. I guess that's why it's a nightmare. But yeah, I might restart this stream soon. I might change this to a different stream and start playing Hades instead if you guys want to see that. Wait, I'm gonna make a thumbnail for Hades before I do that. I'm gonna chat with you guys while I make a thumbnail for Hades. Or would you guys rather watch a different game? Are you sick of Hades? Lately I've just been really into Hades. Okay, I'll chat with you guys while I make a thumbnail for whatever this next game I'm gonna play is. Moo. Temperature control is the most important part of cooking. Is it? Oh no. A lot of times when I cook, I just put it at a temperature that I'm like, that sounds right. I don't really read. I'm illiterate. If you're enjoying it, it's fun to watch. Okay, you guys are okay with me playing more Hades again? Okay. Let me find a Hades picture. Hades game. Maybe I could just use the same thumbnails I did last time and slap a 2 on it. I'm not very good at thumbnails. You're still fine with Hades. You bought it on Steam 2 days ago and already spent one night of playing Hades instead of sleeping. It's really fun, isn't it? Where's my thumbnails? Thumbnails. Hades. I think I'm just gonna slap a 2 on this. Because I haven't even left this area yet, anyways. Why are you shaped like that? Hang on. Open with GIMP. Says that's why I think Hell's Kitchen, they mess with the stoves. They're meant to be good chefs, but they mess up way too much. You think that it's a conspiracy that they like mess with the stoves before they record so that the people mess up? So it's entertaining. That's fun. You've been playing Elden Ring at the moment? Oh, a lot of people have been playing that. Should I play that? That's like hard, isn't it? Isn't it like Dark Souls? Wait, what part of Hades am I on? I have to check my YouTube channel. YouTube. Okay, I'm on part 5. So, part 5. I guess I'll just do that. Make that text bigger. Oops, not 1003. There. Okay. That's good enough. I hate making thumbnails. I'm not good at it, and I don't like doing it. Okay. Flip the game upside down, then gravity will help you advance. Easy. What? It's open world Dark Souls? That sounds awesome. I've never played Dark Souls, but I like open world games. And I saw some people play it, and the graphics look really nice from what I've seen. It seems like it's a pretty game. You're doing it in Hades, and Hades is also really hard. You guys say that I'm good at Hades, but I watched a clip of somebody else playing Hades. Like, I started watching somebody else's stream, and it was their first stream, and they were doing way better than me. It's not as hard as Dark Souls, but it might be. But I might just be misremembering since I'm already good at the Souls games now. Wow. You have a friend who makes thumbnails for you whenever you want. Ugh. Can they be my friend? I'm not good at thumbnails. I've made Amiko make me thumbnails before. She thinks she's not good at thumbnails either, but I always like her thumbnails better than mine. I kind of just put the same faces. I just like kind of take a screenshot of the game or like official art from the game, and then I just take my face from a folder I have of different pictures of my face and just slap it on there and call it a day. You find Hades harder than Dark Souls? I've never played Dark Souls, so maybe I would be okay if I am okay at Hades. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end this stream and start a Hades stream now. So if you guys just hang on, then I'll see you in a bit. Your room cleaning thumbnail was awesome. I just took a meme. I just like that. I've seen that meme around, and then I just slapped my face on it. That one. Although a lot of people in chat were like, "What's up with the thumbnail?" during that stream. I kind of thought that people would already be familiar with the meme, so I didn't realize. I guess afterwards I was like, maybe I shouldn't have used that thumbnail. If people aren't familiar with the meme, they might just think I'm being weird. Here's just the Maggie face folder. It's just a picture. It's just a bunch of pictures of my face. You see, it's just like the faces you see in all my thumbnails. If you notice, I reuse the same few faces quite often. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 faces. Okay. Anyways, ending the stream now, and I'll see you guys in a minute or so playing Hades.